Welcome back to At Think Cutie. I just wanted to do a quick 2024 year in review. So, highlights and a little bit about our journey. Here we go. Hey everybody, it is New Year's Eve and this is At Think Cutie. This past year in 2024, we've done a lot of things, including a big trip overseas to check out a festival in Japan. And we just kind of wanted to capture some of the moments, so hopefully you enjoy everything that you see in this video as far as highlights. We are also going to show some of like our top 3 events that we went to, and this is as far as attendees as well as how much we made at the events in 2024. So hopefully that helps you and gives you some idea. And then as you can see, I'm here, I'm waiting actually for my husband. It's been pretty busy, I would say. We've been out and about and busy with the holidays and everything else. And we are getting ready to build up our online store at thinkcutie.com, and then we're also getting ready to prepare for our events that are going to be happening in March, April, and May, and those are going to be listed towards the end of this video. And we are going to be doing Geekcraft Expo again. We're going to be doing Twin Cities Con again in the fall of 2025. I know that we're probably going to be at Art Whirl as well, and then there's some other ones that we're hoping to be able to attend. So we don't quite know all of the lineup, but I think one of our things too is to be able to get things available up online. I think that's one of our main goals for 2025. So please, if you have a moment, just go and take a look. You don't have to get anything, but just go ahead and take a look at what we have posted and up new at our website at thinkcutie.com. And we just wanted to wish everybody, if we haven't talked to you, a happy holidays and a happy new year. We've gotten to know a lot of other artists and creators, and thank you guys for always being supportive, sharing information about events and shows and just how things are going. We've really enjoyed getting to know you guys this last year in 2024, and we just hope that everybody continues to stay inspired and that everybody keeps going, that they have the energy to do that in 2025. We know that sometimes anyone who's been doing events and shows or kind of, doing things independently knows that there's going to be ups and downs when you're doing an individual business. And so just I give you courage and I hope you have tons of creativity going forward into the new year. But that's all that I had. And just take a look at our year in review and then some of our top events and the events to come. Bye everybody. Well, I just completed my first full year with the Polymer Clay Guild of Minnesota, or PCGMN. You can look them up. They're also on Facebook, and I'd really recommend, and in fact, I tell everybody that I meet who works with Polymer Clay about this group and to join them. And they have lots of talent, lots of experience, lots of advice, and I've been in several different events with them, including some gallery showings. So we do projects together. We meet once a month, and so if you want to just check them out, you can find them on Facebook and online. And then, of course, we have to talk about the biggest thing that happened at the beginning of 2024. I quit my job to become a full-time artist. And here's kind of a quick sketch of all the emotions that you go through when you do something like this. Elation, having that good feeling, then thinking, oh my gosh, what did I just do? And then okay, let's do this, and then happy again. It just kind of goes up and down. So here's kind of like a visual that I wanted to share, because there's just so many things that you learn and you evolve, and it was just really good to be able to have that extra time to focus on creating. And then it's also a challenge to try to keep myself motivated so that I'm continuing to create and keeping a good pace.
And so then I also wanted to document everything. I couldn't even believe that I made it. So I actually documented my first 30 days after quitting my 9 to 5 to keep me focused. And then my YouTube channel, I should say our YouTube channel at Think Cutie, has just kind of grown from there. And I decided to keep it. And then we just wanted to show you right here. So my husband and I, we both participate in creating these pieces. Just wanted to show you all of the different shows that we've done. And every time that you go to a show with a different group, there's different setups. There's going to be good shows, there's going to be bad shows. And the best part of all of this was being able to get to know all the other fellow creators and sharing information with them. They were all so helpful. They also shared tips with my husband and we just talked about, our lives in there. Then I also started document on our studio updates, places that we go locally, and where I go to try to look for different ideas. Yes, that is kind of like a secondhand junkyard. And then we actually tried a lot of different shows, and that's what you're seeing right here. And some of them were very new to us, and so we just wanted to try to get an idea of which groups we do better with and which groups we maybe don't do so well with. I mean, there's some events that we did, and there's several factors that could have been weather, location, construction. You go through all of those emotions as well when you're at events, but I have to say, like, quitting that 9 to 5 and being able to do this, being able to sell your own things that you've created with your hands and sharing those, and just the elation of people actually wanting to buy them and purchase them, and people who appreciate artists, it's one of the best things that we've experienced in 2024. Having gone full time, having the time to go to different places, having time to spend more in the art shop in Midtown Global Market, which we are also participating artists in as well. We had the opportunity, as you're seeing here, to combine more of our different mediums. My husband works and he actually does the designing of his 3D prints. So that's one thing that makes him unique. He's challenged himself, he was inspired. And we went back and forth, and he created some brand new pieces for me and for himself, and we were able to continue to grow in our designs together, to create like kind of a unique and cohesive pieces of arts and pieces of miniatures. And you're just seeing some of our favorite food places that we stopped at, because one of my goals from 2024 was also to really just have more fun, just really enjoy the shows that we were at. And you're going to see right here, there's a furry. We just got to meet a lot of great people, but really just consciously make an effort to do more enjoyable things that were just not work related, whether that's going for a walk, having a good meal, and also then documenting and sharing. And that's kind of what our YouTube channel has kind of evolved into as well, is being able to show you, is this something that you're interested in? Well, here's what these shows look like. And I have to say, everybody has a different experience. Your neighbor can actually be doing really well, and he can be doing terrible at a show. Sometimes it's just the crowds or the people attending, and sometimes it's weather. There's lots of different factors, but the important thing that I want to tell everybody is just to keep going, keep creating, and you will be able to find the places that you're going to do better at by kind of doing these experiments. And there's one of the combined pieces that we created this year. Trying new things and not being afraid of it, joining other groups. That's how we were actually able to see the Minnesota State Fair tickets, because we are members of the art shop in Midtown Global Market. We were able to participate in several different art shows, such as Powderhorn, which you saw earlier, and then at the Minnesota State Fair. And I have to say, it's like sometimes our shows and our displays keep evolving and growing. And you're seeing right there, we went to the Mall of America and had a little fun with Nintendo. We bought a Switch to just kind of relax and play video games. And then we did end up buying something so that we could play video games. There's Little Falls. We wanted to try that big show, But I have to say, check out and do your research, because I think if we were in the main area, in a different area, I think we would have done a little bit better. Was it terrible? No. But I think that we wanted a little bit higher sales based on the number of attendees that did go to that show. So again, there were going to be shows that were just very like, we just made our entry fee or our table price. There's shows where we just did okay. Maybe we only made like a couple $100. We did start by the end, considering where I started from personally as an artist, where I didn't make my money back. You know, to be able to have that goal of trying to even make $1,000 or even like $100 per hour is just amazing to me, because we, you know, like I said, I was not there before. I was not making money when I was doing shows, because I was trying to figure out, one, what I wanted to create, and two, like where I needed to be able to sell my art at. So sometimes that's also doing research, and we actually went to these shows and participated in them. Before we participated in them, so that we could get a good idea as to whether or not it was maybe close to our crowds. And then again, here's one of our bigger shows that we did this year. They had like over 18,000 people on Saturday. This show just totally expanded in the number of people. Last year was a growing pain for everybody. We did not do as well at these shows. So it's like, you want to check out whether or not some shows are brand new, and even that isn't a guarantee. But again, like I said, the reason that I like doing certain shows is because, as you're seeing here, is again meeting all these different people, seeing all the cosplay, and just having a lot of fun with your fellow creators, and learning to enjoy it, and maybe not think about the numbers as much. Of course, we wanted to do well, and there are some shows that we are going to be changing and doing later. But one of the things that we had at the end of the year for this show, and you just saw that sign earlier, we did create some new 3D minis that my husband created, and so that's something new that we tried again for 2024. Then it was time for us to go and check out a art show in Tokyo, Japan, Design Festa. And let me tell you, I've never done so much walking in my life. I've never climbed so many stairs in my life and been around so many huge crowds. We're from the Midwest, and we come from small towns. And when we had bigger shows at, like, you know, that 18,000 plus that I was talking about, oh my gosh, that's nothing compared to the people that attended that show, Design Festa. So that's something, you know, we have that in our vlogs if you want to take a look. We did more sightseeing besides that art festival, as you can see here, and just went to the different neighborhoods. And it was my first time actually really spending some time there and getting to see everything. There's places that, yes, I want to go back and see. There's other cities that I want to go back and see. But I think that, you know, it was a first kind of good introduction. But next time, I think I'm going to increase my endurance physically and exercise a little bit more, so that I can, you know, feel a little bit more energized and walking all the time. And also understanding like when things are open and closed over there. I think also would have been helpful in planning our itinerary. But again, you know, if you're interested in that, you can take a look at our vlog on the YouTube channel at Think Cutie, and you can take a look at that. And I planned our trip because I watched several videos of other vloggers who had gone to Tokyo, Japan, and kind of, you know, highlighted. I did, you know, I'm somebody who wanted to set a scheduled routine and kind of wanted to have an idea of what we wanted to do, so that there was a plan and that we just weren't wandering around frustrated, or I would say, you know, even if things happen, we had some idea, some kind of plan of things that we could do or activities that we could do. And so hopefully, you know, you can find all 7 days of that video. And of course, we wanted to go there because they have all things kawaii. And if you're seeing lots of different food stores and restaurants and clips here, it's because I like realistic inspiration. So a lot of my little food miniatures and things and my earrings and all of those things come from, you know, real life photos that I take, places that we go to eat. That's a lot of times where my husband and I started doing challenges. We would go someplace and then we'd both try to create whatever that was in our different mediums together. So, again, as soon as we came back from our trip, we had like 3 shows back to back to back. So it was a very, very busy time. Then I also had like our holiday party for the Polymer Clay Guild group. We also had to work in the art shop, or I would say like we all volunteers artists in the art shop. And so it was very, very busy during the week before like Christmas and New Year's, though. I did make it a point with my husband that we took some time to just enjoy festivities right there. A lot of our go to places are in the Mall of America, and we wanted to see something that they had for a good cause called the Festival of Trees. We bought tickets there, and it just supports local education groups. We went to another Merry Market at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds so that we could actually go see some of our fellow creators. But that's all that we have. This is really short, but I want to wish you a happy 2025. And hopefully our videos are helping you get an idea of what things are, how good things are for different events. And here are some of our top events. I would say our top 3. So where we did better than $100 per hour are going to be Twin Cities Pride, Twin Cities Con, and Gift and Art Expo based on what we do, which is 3D and miniatures. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope this inspires you. And then here's our lineup at the beginning of this year. All right, everybody, thank you so much for all of your support. Bye.